Hi there everybody, and welcome to another video here at Daring Beefcake. On today's video I have this Honda CR-V. This is a 2012 model, and I'm gonna show you the location of the fuses. So according to the manual, there are 3 fuse boxes in this car. However, one of them is not fitted to every model, and I've already checked on this car and it's not in this particular model. So I will show you what the manual is showing of where it is in case you do have that fuse box, but I definitely don't have it in this one. So we'll have a look at the other 2 that are, one is in the engine bay and the other one is in the driver's side, and the third one is supposed to be in the passenger side, sitting below, just below the glove box and to one side. So let's start with the one in the engine, and let me show you the manual so you can have a look also at the fuse allocations, so what each fuse is supposed to be for. And one thing to remember is, if you ask me where the fuse for the, I don't know, the cigarette lighter is, I will not know that. So have a look at the list that I put on the video, because I will not know these things by memory. So anyway, let me show you. Right, so here's the manual, and we have fuse locations, and we have engine compartment, fuse box. So if we look, we'll have a look in a minute under the engine where this fuse box is, and it also shows you there are some spare fuses, and there is a little key for pulling fuses out. And that doesn't mean that you have to pull all the fuses out, by the way. If you're particularly worried about a specific fuse, then you can look for it in the fuse list and then check that particular fuse. So, and it's always recommended to have the engine off and everything off before removing a fuse. Now it says here circuit protected and fuse rating. So this is more or less where the list starts. Right, okay, so we have, I think that there refers to fuse number 1, by the way. And also something else to notice here, you have these 1, 2, 3 and 4 here. So petrol, diesel, and petrol models with auto idle stop, and petrol without auto idle stop, and same for the diesel models. So here you have those little numbers 1 and 2. So if you have a petrol car, number 3 doesn't apply, number 4 doesn't apply, and that kind of thing. That's how you can also check the fuse. So number 1 here protects all these systems, but obviously according to what model you have. And then we have number 2, fuse box main 1, fuse box main 2, headlight main, magnetic switch, fuel heater, that's if you have a diesel vehicle and whatnot. So just check that list there of what is protected and the that fuse. After that we have the rest here, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have the next from 11 to 21. And then we have the the rest there from 22 to 29. So let's go to the next here. And now this is the fuse box, driver's side interior fuse box, located under the dashboard. Now that little diagram is showing it to be just there. And that is how the fuse box is going to look like. And then you have the circuit protected, so fuse number 1 to 15 there. That's what we have. Also, it's good to remember that not all fuses will be there as well, such as depending on the model that you have. If you haven't got electric seats, for example, so there might not be a fuse for an electric seat, or if you haven't got heated seats, then there might not be a fuse for heated seats. So that's the next, from 16 to 30. And here we have 31 to 46. And the last fuse box here is showing passenger side interior fuse box, so located near the lower side panel. And if you just look at that, that's the glove box there, and that little fuse box would be sitting somewhere there. And you have to remove the bottom panel that is sitting under the glove box, and you have this small fuse box from 1 to 6, but not available on all models, and this particular one doesn't have it, and technically that's what it covers. And here it shows you just a diagram of what a blown fuse looks like, and also the little key that pulls fuses out. So now we can actually have a look at the physical fuse boxes, and we can start with the one under the engine. So if you open your bonnet, so there should be a you need to swing this little thing here to one side to release the bonnet, and then you need to grab onto that. Right, put it there, hold that bonnet open, come to this side and open your fuse box here. So here's the little puller they show you in the manual, and here are the spare fuses shown in the manual. And we saw the numbering of fuses and what they're for, and here this box here shows you the numbers of those fuses. So we have something like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on, 12 to 19, and lots of other allocations here, 22. Uh, 20 to 29, And also, so the way you look at this, it's how it's fitted here. So number 4 will be somewhere up here, but you can see that number 4 and number 5, there's nothing there. Number 6, there is a 7.5 amp fuse, and that would be this one here. Then you have a 10 amp and 7.5, 7.5. So you can see that there. So number 7 is a 10 amp, 8 7.5, 9 is a 7.5. Number 10 is nothing there, and you can see that number 10 is empty as well. Now we also have some relays here. We have these relays, and I think we also have, so we have these fuses here, and that little 7.5 there, the little 7.5 there, that's number 11, and we have that there. And I think these fuses here and these ones here are the ones in here, in that, which is like a one piece, and this is the other one. So these are more likely the probably they ask you to take the car to Honda to get these replaced. These other ones are the most common ones that you would replace if you had to. So that's the fuse box in the engine compartment. And now we can have a look at the ones in the car. Okay, see, the one I have here is just in the driver's side, and if you look down here and just up there, there's nothing covering this fuse box, and you can see there is 3 relays on top, and that's the fuse box there. So you can also see that the numbers are printed on the box there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And that's pretty much it. So the other fuse box would technically be somewhere. If we go to the passenger side here, and as I mentioned, this car doesn't have it, but what they say is you remove this panel here and that fuse box will be sitting somewhere up there. And well, that's pretty much it. Having said that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. So thank you for watching.